Hi, this is Larry Garver. I'm a consultant with CBI Telecom Consultants. I've been with the company for over 10 years, and I wanted to spend a minute or two talking about how you can get the best results from your current telecom vendors. One of the things that I would recommend to have a good relationship with your vendor is to ask for an assigned account representative. They become familiar with your account. They become your one point of contact for issues. That's the optimal method that you'd want to have. Also, you can ask the vendor, what are the best avenues for placing orders? What are the best avenues for entering a billing ticket and the right channel for a trouble ticket? Some vendors will give you one single 800 number to call, and that's fine, but the bigger vendors usually have different departments for different things. So if you have one 800 number for AT&T and you want to place an order, you may be calling a number for customer service and trouble reporting, and you'll get bounced around from department to department. To avoid that frustration, I recommend getting that information ahead of time. Another tip is to ask your vendor what are the best numbers to contact depending on the particular type of order you want to place. If it's an order for new service versus just a billing question or a trouble reporting situation, there could be 3 different numbers to call or 3 different email addresses. Get those in advance. It'll save you frustration and time when you do need to place a trouble ticket and you're calling the wrong department. So trouble, orders, entering trouble tickets, and billing tickets, you want to get the proper channels for that with each vendor. Also, I recommend establishing ahead of time order intervals with each vendor. Say, for instance, you want to open a new office and order new telephone lines for this office. It would be important for you to know how long in advance notice your vendor would take to get those up and running for you, so that when you're expanding, you know what intervals you need to work with. So ask your vendor in advance and make note of those. It may take a week to 10 days to install plain telephone lines. It may take a month to install a circuit. Ask them what their standard interval is for billing ticket resolution. That leads to my next point, which is an escalation list. The escalation list for vendors is important because oftentimes a vendor isn't going to meet their intervals or follow the time frame that you need to have them follow. So if you have that up front, it's going to save you time, frustration, and effort later on. If an interval is not being met, an order is not being delivered on a timely basis, it's important to know who that next level of escalation is so that you can get some things resolved. Another way to get good results from your vendor is to take advantage of their online tools. Many, if not all, current telecom vendors offer robust online access and web portals, which would give you access to not only billing information, but on some instances, you could place orders, you could enter trouble tickets, you could initiate a billing dispute basically on your timetable. Another thing you can do with web access is get your bills online. Many vendors now are charging additional cost to their vendors, passing it through to provide you with a paper bill. So if you can access your bills online, download them as PDFs if you need them, you could eliminate your paper bills, save a tree, good for the environment, and also maybe save some money if that vendor is charging you for receiving a paper bill.